The Tower of London is one of the most iconic and historic buildings in all of England. With a history spanning almost 1,000 years, the tower has served as a royal palace, a prison, a fortress, and even a zoo. The tower was first built by William the Conqueror in 1078, just 11 years after he defeated King Harold at the Battle of Hastings. It was originally designed as a fortress to protect London from attack, and its position on the banks of the River Thames made it a strategic location for defense. Over the centuries, the tower became a symbol of royal power and authority. Many monarchs used it as a residence, including King Henry III, who built the famous White Tower in the center of the complex. The tower was also used as a prison, and many famous historical figures were imprisoned there. Some of the most famous prisoners included Queen Elizabeth I, Sir Walter Raleigh, and the two young princes who were locked up by their uncle, King Richard III. But perhaps the most famous event in the tower's history was the execution of Anne Boleyn, the second wife of King Henry VIII. Anne was accused of adultery and treason, and she was beheaded on the Tower Green in 1536. Her ghost is said to haunt the tower to this day, with visitors and staff members reporting sightings of a headless figure wandering the halls. Other famous executions at the tower include those of Lady Jane Grey, who was queen for just 9 days before she was overthrown and executed, and the notorious pirate Captain Kidd. The tower has also been the site of many battles and sieges throughout history, including the Wars of the Roses, the English Civil War, and World War II. During the war, the tower was used as a military headquarters and a place to hold prisoners of war. But it's not just the historical events that make the tower a place of intrigue and mystery. Over the years, there have been countless reports of paranormal activity at the tower, with visitors and staff members claiming to have seen ghostly figures wandering the halls. One of the most famous ghosts at the tower is that of the young princes who were imprisoned by King Richard III. The boys, who were just 12 and 9 years old, disappeared without a trace, and their fate remains a mystery to this day. Visitors have reported seeing their ghostly figures walking the halls of the White Tower, and some have even claimed to have heard their ghostly whispers in the night. Another famous ghost is that of the Grey Lady, who is said to haunt the tower's chapel of St. Peter ad Vincula. The Grey Lady is believed to be the spirit of Margaret Pole, Countess of Salisbury, who was executed at the tower in 1541. Her ghostly figure has been seen wandering the chapel, and some visitors have reported feeling a cold presence in the room. But it's not just the ghosts that make the tower a creepy and fascinating place to visit. The tower's long history and many mysteries make it a place that captures the imagination and sparks the curiosity of visitors from all over the world.